The characters with X's crossed out in the dorm hall might indicate those who are in the cellar. This means all non-existent circus members have had their funerals, with their boxes possibly buried outside the grounds as graves. However, we haven't seen much outside the circus yet, though future episodes might explore the digital carnival and lake. The most likely scenario is that KMO's belongings are in the box, which was then placed in his room, barring anyone from entering. Let me know in the comments what you think is inside CFO's funeral box. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video here. Let's dive deeper into what might be in CFO's funeral box. Considering the importance of this ritual...
Sounds like a real radiant riot, right, Bubble?
Huh? Where am I?
What's wrong, Bubble? Why are you acting like you don't know who I am?
What? I asked...
For the circus members, it's plausible that they fill the box with items that represent the individual's life and personality, rather than just their physical remains. In KMO's room, we notice several personal items scattered around, like toys and a music box, which likely held sentimental value for him. These objects could have been collected by Zubal and placed in the box to honor KMO's memory. It's also possible that other significant items, such as drawings, letters, or small mementos...
All-new episode of the Amazing Digital Circus! The funny circus gang takes a trip to the deliciously delectable Candy Canyon Kingdom! Sounds like a real radiant riot!
From KMO's time with the circus were included. This would provide a more meaningful tribute, celebrating who KMO was, rather than focusing solely on his tragic end. Understanding KMO's character further helps unravel the mystery. Gooseworks mentioned that KMO was intended to be a main character, so there's a rich backstory to explore. A flashback episode could reveal his relationships.
And scene! It's gonna be a sickly sweet old time! I'll see you there!
I still don't really know anything about this episode, and I've been teleported to a meat freezer. Cool.
His dreams, and what ultimately led to his abstraction. Seeing these elements play out would give us a clearer picture of how abstractions occur and why they are so devastating. In future episodes, we might see more detailed explanations about the abstracting process. How does it start? Is there a point of no return?
Also, I'm not Bubble. What's happening?
It's called improv, Pomni! The first rule of improv is to never pretend you're not Bubble!
What does this have to do with the Candy Canyon Kingdom?
And scene! It's gonna be a sickly sweet...
If someone starts abstracting around others, can they be stopped or helped? These questions could be crucial to understanding the stakes for the circus members. Additionally, exploring the broader world outside the circus might provide clues. The digital carnival and lake, for example, could hold secrets about the nature of the circus and the abstractions. Perhaps these areas have remnants of past circus members or hints about the true purpose of the circus. The idea of abstraction being driven by a character's mental state, feeling uncared for or misunderstood, is compelling. It suggests that emotional support and connection among circus members could be a key to preventing abstractions. This theme might be explored through Pomni's journey, paralleling KMO's struggles, but with a hopeful outcome as she builds relationships and finds her place within the group. The mystery surrounding the characters with crossed-out names in the dorm hall also needs addressing. If these names represent those who have abstracted, it highlights the ongoing danger for all circus members. Each funeral box could be a poignant reminder of the friends they've lost, motivating them to stick together and support each other. In the end, CFO's funeral box might not just be a container for KMO's belongings, but a symbol of the complex emotions and relationships within the circus. It serves as a tangible connection to the past, a way to honor those who have gone, and a reminder of the ever-present risk of abstraction. As we learn more about KMO and the process of abstraction, we'll gain deeper insights into the dynamics of the circus and the true nature of the character's existence. Maybe the abstraction, representing KMO's data, destroyed the body and threw it around the room, making it land somewhere out of sight. Alternatively, Kane might have known KMO had abstracted and moved the body elsewhere. When Kane sarcastically says, "KMO abstracted, why didn't anybody tell me?" it suggests he knew about it and possibly teleported the body away. This implies that Kane takes care of the bodies of abstracted characters each time, leaving their abstracted versions for the circus members to find. This seems cruel, given how much pain abstracted characters experience. What if someone abstracted around other people? Would they go berserk and try to destroy everything, making others abstract as well? What happens if they abstract during an adventure without Cain there to supervise? We don't know yet, but hopefully we'll learn more in future episodes. Zubal prepared everything for the funeral, so if KMO's clown body was in the box, she must have dragged it from the dorm hall all the way down the stairs, which seems unlikely. More plausibly, the box contains KMO's belongings. Zubal might have gone through his room while the others were on the candy carrier adventure, gathering his favorite personal items to put in the box, making it more personalized. In KMO's room, we saw toys and a music box, suggesting he loved music. This would be a fitting tribute in his memorial box. I hope we learn more about KMO in the next episodes, perhaps through a small flashback or a mention by other characters. Gooseworks mentioned that KMO was originally intended to be part of the main cast, so there may be pre-written parts for him that could be shared through a flashback episode. It's possible we'll see an episode focused on KMO, given that there are 9 episodes, each centering on 1 or 2 circus members. Episode 1 introduced Pomni and the characters, Episode 2 focused on Gummy Goo and Pomni, and Episode 3 will be about Zubal and possibly Gangle. Episode 4 could be about JX, Episode 5 about Kinger, Episode 6 about Raga, Episode 7 about KMO, Episode 8 about Pomni, and the final episode about everyone. If not KMO, perhaps Cain or Bubble will be the focus, though a Bubble episode seems unlikely. KMO's relationships were complex. Raged wasn't laughing at his jokes, suggesting they weren't on good terms, similar to Gangle, who hoped he wasn't still mad at her for not laughing at his jokes. Despite this, they cared enough to hold a funeral, showing the importance of relationships in the circus. This theme might be explored further, especially with Pomni's obsession with the exit and her existential crisis. KMO's abstraction might have been caused by his own feelings of meaninglessness, not because the circus members didn't care about him, but because he thought they didn't. This mirrors Pomni's experience and realization that people do care, despite circumstances making it hard to feel that way. KMO might have seen the exit door, or at least believed he did, and perhaps Cain stopped him from escaping. This might have driven KMO to isolate himself and focus obsessively on the exit, leading to his abstraction. We don't know how new KMO was to the circus. Zubal is the most recent newcomer, except for Pomni, and Kinger has been there the longest. If KMO joined shortly before Pomni, his quick abstraction would make sense. KMO's body might be in the cellar with other abstractions.